A lot of the things that I see in my life now, I recognize that perspective is the key to it all. It's your perspective of how you see the thing, that's what drives the thing. And it can either empower you or it can take power from you. As I begin to learn about how the brain operates, I understand how I was doing what I was doing. I didn't know I was programming my brain to think the way that I was thinking, but I was doing that. The neighborhood was a plush one, similar to this one. And I said to myself after leaving that, I said, me and my family gonna live into a spot like this. Me and my family, my wife and my kids are gonna live in a neighborhood like this. So whatever I gotta do, whatever I gotta become, I'm gonna become that. Wow. And that changed the outcome and the trajectory of my life. Because I began to pray on that thing, to believe in that thing, and to chase that thing, chase that vision of me living in a plush environment and having my kids be able to grow up in a place that was not like my own. And so that was an empowering tool for me that allowed me to see the end, and then go back to the beginning and work my way to it. It's visionary. I began to do things and go after something that I believe had already happened in my life. Because I can feel what it was going to be like to live in the neighborhood. I can feel I can feel in that moment when I begin to dream about that, how it's going to feel to pull up to that gate and just be able to pull right through with the I began to write out my autograph saying that someday somebody's going to be paying me for this thing. Your brain begins to operate in such a way as to help you recognize those things, to help you get to it. When I discover something for myself, I don't believe that thing that I've discovered is for me. It's for other people. So I'm supposed to share what I have. We're supposed to share the victories in our lives that we've had, that God has given us. We're supposed to share them with other people to allow them to receive their versions of the same victory. Maybe it's not Hall of Fame in the NFL. Maybe it's not playing 16 years in the National Football League. Maybe it's something completely different, but it's something. It's something inside. And again, if I have something that I've done in my life that can help you reprogram the way that you're thinking, to get out of that stinking thinking, to be able to achieve something great in your life, man, I'm selfish if I keep it to myself.
I wanted to do something that nobody had ever done before. And that started with a dream and a goal. I went 5 straight years without missing a single day of workout, 365 days a year. Every single day I was in the water. There are days you're not gonna wanna do it, sure. I mean, everybody has those days. But it's what you do on those days that help you move forward.
But it's complete and total intentionality and focus. You become what you think about. When things are mediocre, it was a choice. Deciding means you're going to do whatever it takes. No one gets to the Super Bowl and they're doing the interview after the Super Bowl and they're going, so what does it feel like to get to the Super Bowl? Oh, this is the Super Bowl? I had no idea. I don't know how I got here. I just showed up and they handed me the football. It never is an accident that someone wins the Super Bowl. It's an act of intentionality from age 6 to age 26. Everything is about accomplishing that goal. Pay whatever price. I am amazed at the things we don't do because we have this little tiny bit of fear that offsets all the other data and all the other evidence in our life that causes us to not go do something. Because we just don't believe. And it's weird, when you start to believe, you become what you think about.
Write down at least 5 reasons on why you deserve your dream, on why you won't give up, what's going to make you unstoppable, why you must be unreasonable, because logical, practical thinking says you can't do it today. But if you want to produce unreasonable results in your life, like living your dream and taking charge of your destiny, you've got to be an unreasonable person. You've got to be an uncommon person.
God, it's such a fucking cool thing to be able to break through the seals of all your limiting beliefs in life. But I'm here to tell you that your past is not your future. It's not. But each time you go talking about your past and what went wrong and why you're this way, you just reinforce the past to become your future. So please hear me as I tell you this. Your past is not your future. You can heal. You can get past your traumas. You can fall back in love with the person that you are. You can inspire. You can influence. You can make more money. You can have greater meaning. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to be addicted. You don't have to have the vices, but you do have to do the work. And when you do, you will take that pen back and start rewriting the next version of yourself. You get to decide what the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years look like. No one else.